view. It's gotta be one of the prettiest passes around where I live. My main objective for today is that peak there. It's called Etna Mountain. As you can see, it's got a double summit. And it's about as far as the peak that I did last winter. That one's unnamed, but it's right there. I won't be making it nearly as grueling because last winter I did that peak and then I stupidly decided to go a mile further to summit Yellow Dog Peak. And there was so much more snow. This was all bare white, you couldn't even see the Pacific Crest Trail. But here it's like there's patchy spots of bare ground, which will be kind of nice. I'll make it a little bit easier. So I don't think I'll summit this fall summit, but I'm gonna get around it, descend down to Upper Ruffy Lake, which might be frozen, and then head over to Etna Mountain. It's a lovely view, of course. It reminds me of some of the mountain passes in Colorado. Just the snow makes everything look a lot more impressive. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. So I was following somebody's tracks for a little while, but they seem to have ended. Had a dog with them, it looked like. Here's just a view. I'm maybe about 400 feet up above my car, which you can see right there. Got some pretty tall cornices in here. Slow trekking. That's a false summit there, and it should peter out into a nice long level ridgeline, which I'll stay along for a bit, and then it climbs up to the highest false summit, which I'll scoot around. Hopefully catch the Pacific Crest Trail and down to the lake. Normally those would all be granite. Big glacial cirque in there. That's where Big Blue Lake is. So I'm here at the top of the pass. Under the snow lurks the Pacific Crest Trail. There's the mountain I'm gonna climb. You can see Mount Shasta. All the way to Craggy Mountain. The south end of the Scott Valley is right in view here. Upper Ruffy Lake, I'm already forgetting the name, but that's it right there. And you definitely don't see a lake, it's all snow. So it's probably ice or completely evaporate underneath. Anyway, I gotta descend from the saddle here, the pass, about 300 feet down the lake, and then do my 900-foot ascent from there. Quick 300-foot descent down from the pass. See my tracks, and I'm here kind of at the bottom, Etna Mountain, and then here's a view of the lake. Pretty much non-existent. Dead still too. It's like I can hear ringing in my ears. I haven't been filming much. The lake is way down in there, center of the screen. I've climbed pretty high up now, higher than where I was on the ridge this morning. And I'm almost at the summit. I believe the one on the left is the higher peak. So I think I can make it straight up that gully in the middle and reach the top. Here we are on top of Etna Mountain. It's just over 7,500 feet. I'm on the northeast summit. It's the higher peak. The other one's right there. And you take a pretty obvious little chimney, and you can scramble all the way up pretty easily to the top here. There's a survey marker. And the very top here is bone dry, but as you can see, all the snow is all around. Hey, look, there's my car. I got a long ways to go back to Etna Summit, but at least it's not like last winter where I decided to tag another peak. Anyway, so we're looking towards English Peak area, kind of the core of the Marble Mountain Wilderness. Most of the peaks don't have a name, and if they do, I don't quite remember what they all are. Of course, the highest one in the area is right there, Boulder Peak. It's about 8,300 feet, just a little bit short. Then you get over towards the Scott Valley and the snow really dries out. I think Whiskey Peak might be that one there. But I probably could have done that and not have to deal with snow whatsoever. It's pretty dry. And way in the backdrop you can see the Siskiyou Mountains. That's the Red Buttes right there. Still in California. But then you cross the state line, and most of these ones here, Mount Ashland, are all on the Oregon side. Oh yeah, there's Laughlin. And the whole Scott Valley, Quartz Valley. You can see the town of Etna down below in there. Means you could probably see Fort Jones too. Oh, there it is. And then on the other side of the mountain there would be Wairika. Laughlin, you got Brown Mountain, Mountain Lakes Wilderness way in the distance. There's that snowy thing, which I was wondering if it was either Gearhart or Yamsey Mountain. Probably one of the two. You could see Willow Creek and Goose Nest. Goose Nest has its nice little crater up there. See all the lava flows which are in the snow. And you just follow the Scott Valley down. Nice view of Shasta. And the zoom's pretty incredible. Pretty white up there. Now Eddie, around here. Yeah, most of the reddish part of the Camp Mountains are off in that direction. Got a view of the gray rocks. Those always stand out pretty prominently. I think you can see them from the freeway. And then somewhere right there is a view of Lassen Peak. Craggy Mountain, which I don't really see any crags on it, to be honest. That is an objective I've been wanting to do because it's pretty high, just over 8,000. So it would definitely have a nice view to the south. And then closer where we are is the Russian Wilderness, Russian Peak. I traversed these two peaks back in November, 3.5 months ago. And that was when there was little traces of snow, but now it's pretty blanketed. You can actually see a glimpse of Thompson Peak, I believe. Thompson and Caesar. Highest points in the Trinity Alps. More of the Russian wilderness in the foreground. These would have more granite spires and appearance to them without the snow. We're kind of close to our 360. I always recognize Blue Ridge because there's a fire lookout. Right on the very top, at the bottom there. That's the best I can do. And then my ridge, I gotta reascend and just follow my tracks along here and get back to Etna Summit. Hopefully I should be back before sunset, or at least close to it. Came down from the chimney. Now I'm back on the snow. And we'll make our way back down to the lake and then the 300-foot climb back up to the saddle there. There's a lot of weathering on this granite. When the storms come, they come from the west there and just hit right against this face. You can see all the mountain mahogany is all shaped from all the wind and everything. Back at the saddle, there's the last full look of Etna Mountain. And it's pretty much easy glide down. I'm going to avoid the false summits and just kind of stay level until I hit the ridge on the other side. We're back at the car. Still a little bit of sun left. Got back a lot earlier than I thought. I'm just going to go ahead and pull my drone out and do a little bit of flying right around here. You can fly in this vicinity, both sides, though eventually you'll hit wilderness areas, so you can't fly beyond that. But I can only go 400 feet, which really isn't going to be much. It's probably barely just going to clear this top of this ridge line here, the opposite side of where I came from. But I'll just pan around and see what we see.